Hey everyone, this is Dr. Aaron. Just want to take a minute and share with you why I use Virtual Clinic and highly recommend that you check it out as well. If you do any kind of lab testing whatsoever in your practice, blood work for patients looking for conditions, functional medicine work, they have easily templates to order that are already there for you so you can get in and really find what you need right away. They're cost effective. It's amazing the discounts you can get, which your patients really like too if you pass that on to them. But really, the customer service, when you need help, which is very rare because the system works so well, you have an issue, they call you back right away and get it fixed. My patients love it. I love it. I highly recommend you check out their virtual clinic. It makes ordering lab work a breeze. The custom report, the functional medicine report is amazing, and I can't say enough about their team. Any questions you have, they're there to help you. They're always kind. They're very responsive, and it will be a practice changer for you if you do blood work.
About Virtual Clinic. Look, you know what? They are amazing. Everyone from Christy to Dr. Bentley to Dr. Patel, they are great, caring, sharp people that really know their stuff. It's made a huge difference in my practice. I actually went for testing myself, and then they actually explained the results to me. We're able to actually send our patients out for blood and urine testing now, and it's been amazing. It's another dimension to the practice where we can actually keep control of the case, and the results go right into our portal. They make it efficient and easy. And if patients have questions and you want to help them with the lifestyle side of things, this is the company that you need to use. They've been amazing. They care. They really care. I mean, I've been able to get in touch with them at all hours, all days, because they're so caring. They really want the best for people, and that's why I love working with them. I highly recommend that you use Virtual Clinic. It's a no-brainer, definitely to start. If you want to start to bring some functional medicine into your practice, or at least get yourself and your family and your staff tested, and you know, pop the hood open and look for some blind spots, this is definitely the way to go. We've sent several patients through the portal to get their blood drawn and their urine tested, and then we go over the results with them, and we keep control of the case. Any questions, they're right there to answer them. This has just been amazing, and I wanted to make this quick video just to show my appreciation. I highly recommend that anyone that's doing any nutrition or functional medicine in their practice, that they should definitely use Virtual Clinic. It's a no-brainer. They're amazing.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I am a functional diagnostic nutritionist. I have been using Virtual Clinic for a little over a year now. Functional lab analysis is an essential tool to our practice, and it's something we use in creating all of our health portfolios. All of our nutrition therapies are based on these tools. And prior to using Virtual Clinic, the process of getting these labs completed was very inconvenient and difficult and unaffordable, and it has completely changed our entire practice. Not only do they offer wonderful comprehensive panels, you can run individual markers if you prefer, or they allow you to create your own panels, and they price that out for you at a wonderful rate. They have an amazing portal for you to use to keep track of all your patients. Your patients can even log in and see the history of their labs with their own neat analysis tools that they offer. I guess my favorite thing about Virtual Clinic would be the staff. They are incredibly friendly and helpful, and they resolve any issues you have, you know, very promptly, and they offer as much support as you need. And we are very proud members of the Virtual Clinic crew, and we couldn't be more satisfied, and I would recommend it to anyone who has a health practice. It is an invaluable tool for us, and we thank you, Virtual Clinic. We love you guys.
Hi, this is Trevor Miller with Integrated Health of Indiana, and I just wanted to take a moment to tell Ryan Bentley and Christy Lee and all the gang at Virtual Clinic, thank you so much for all the help that you have given me in helping me implement functional medicine and the blood testing. I recently had a patient whose blood work came back abnormal, and they got in contact with me in less than 12 hours as soon as they started getting the feedback, and we were able to start to implement changes with this patient immediately. And I can't thank them enough. I have dealt with them in the past and have always had wonderful service, a wonderful time, and great outcomes.
Hi, Christy. Hi, Virtual Clinic. We are so excited to share with you that Virtual Clinic has really made a difference in our practice. It's so easy. This is my office manager, Maria Kenny.
Hi there.
And she's done a great job. She literally watched the videos and then went to town. She is like on fire. She did 4 virtual clinic entries, and we did that in 45 minutes just to make sure we didn't make any mistakes, and we went through everything. And then now she's done them on her own. And Maria, if you want to just give a little blurb there.
Sure. Today I did 2 people and I did them in about 5 minutes total. And it's very quick, and it's great to offer to the patients because they're getting hit with huge bills after they get their blood work done. So the patients are very receptive and happy to do the virtual clinic. And I think it's fun.
Thanks, Christy. All right, take care.
Thank you.
Welcome to Virtual Clinic. I'm Dr. Ryan Bentley, one of the founders and creator of VirtualClinic.md. What I'm going to do in this short video is take you inside what a portal looks like to our monthly subscribers so you can see the unique features and benefits and how it's going to benefit you, your practice, and most importantly, your patients. Once inside the portal, you arrive at the dashboard. This dashboard has some key differences that are unique to our monthly subscribers versus our non-monthly subscribers. For instance, this portal becomes branded with your information. Your logo goes up top, right up here. Your information goes down here. You also have your educational videos. Your patient list is slightly different. Ordering blood work and everything is exactly the same, whether you're a monthly subscriber or a non-monthly subscriber. But the key differences is that with this being branded with your information, is that your patients have access to this now. Your patients are able to log in 24/7 and be able to look and review their blood work, seeing all the different gauges and graphs that are represented, as well as it acts as a patient education tool because it will tell them, if they don't remember when they are in their consult with you, what C-reactive protein means. This portal will do that for them. They can simply click on that biomarker and they'll be able to see what that information is, and they can teach themselves more about their blood work as they review it on their own, which takes that burden off of you. So let's go look and see what it looks like when you click on the My Patients tab. Once inside the My Patients tab, you can see that you have your list of patients, and you can show them in rows of 10, and if you have hundreds of patients, you can do a quick search over here. So for me, we're going to go into Robin Cool's blood work. So over here, I'm going to click on the Biolabs tab, and that's going to take me to her profile. Once inside her profile, there's a couple unique features and benefits. First thing that I'm going to show you is clicking on the Biolabs. Once inside the Biolabs, if I want to look at this patient's LabCorp report, just a traditional LabCorp report that you get, boom, it's right there. And you can quickly see and look at the things that are laid out traditionally. Then also all that data is imported into the lab results, which lays it out graphically for you so you can see things that are high normal or right in the mean average or out of range. And if you want to quickly look at things that are in range or out of range, you can simply bring the things that are flagged. And you can see it'll bring all the things that are flagged outside of the clinical range of the reference ranges that are set up by the labs. However, you do have this area of dysfunction before they become a pathology, where the yellow and orange is like a high normal or low normal in this case. Or they're one standard deviation away from the mean average, smack dab right in the middle. You can also look at the historical representation of what's gone on. So I can click on this biomarker and I can see all the different results that I have over time charted out for me. So I can see what's the C-reactive protein done over time. And then it brings up the comparison. In the comparison, you put your cursor over it, you can see what the actual number was. And then you can come up here, you can change it from a bar graph to a line graph, or you can put it in a three-dimensional graph. Whatever you want to be able to show. However, it also shows here exactly a little bit more in-depth information about what C-reactive protein is. And then also general suggestions. Then we can move to my favorite portion of the portal, which is looking at the My Health section. Under My Health, you can see that the portal will prioritize based off the patient's individual uniqueness, what is the top priority. As you can see specifically in this patient's thyroid health is the number one concern. And it's the number one concern because you can see that this patient's thyroid peroxidase antibodies are off the charts, as well as the TSH level is being altered. And you can come down and see that it populates a paragraph that when it's above 50%, based off of this value and our mathematical algorithms of all the data that we get with regarding the thyroid, that is going to come up with a number here. And that's going to be our gauge with regards to thyroid health. Same thing with the inflammatory processes. You can see she was very inflamed when we first started with her. We started at 109, then it went up to 147, and then you can see things being at a more even keel level. However, you can come back and look at this portal and see what is the main thing that is elevated and that is off in this patient. And I can simply click right here, C-reactive protein, and I can see the historical comparison again while I'm inside this part of the portal. And again, in this section, you can change it from a bar graph to a line graph to a three-dimensional graph. And then again, the information is right here. Now your patients, again, have the ability to log in and see all these different gauges and graphs and educate themselves a little bit more about their information. So as I mentioned earlier, this paragraph changes based off if they're at 25 to 50. It says it might be a slight concern with your thyroid, but it doesn't say that there is a serious concern. When there's a serious concern, it's only when things are out of the clinical range. And again, if I want to add something here and tell this patient, you are dealing with autoimmune thyroid issues, such as Hashimoto's, or if I want to put in information regarding what medication we're going to put them on or what supplementation we're going to use, what dietary changes, you can simply add that stuff in there and hit save, and now it becomes part of the portal. They're not going to see the add or delete button here, only you are. So you can go back and edit this as you want. You can simply add more and then hit save. And that information is going to print when you print the report, and it's also going to save there so when your patient logs in at home, it's going to have that information. So let's say I don't want to print all 60 pages that would print off because we do have multiple gauges such as thyroid health, inflammatory processes, oxidative stress, immune response, carbohydrate metabolism issues, which leads to type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular health, their kidney health, their liver function, their red blood cell health, bone health, gallbladder health, electrolyte balance, and then also individual nutrient needs such as vitamin D, calcium, iron, B12 and folate, B6, zinc, and then also if people want to add in vitals such as waist to hip ratios, BMIs, blood pressures, it can create graphs for that as well. But let's say I only want to talk to this patient about the thyroid. That's the chief concern with this patient. That's what we're focusing on. I can hit add to print here, and then I can come over here and say I wanted to show them the historical comparison of, let's go down to the C-reactive protein so I can show them the difference there and where things have been. And now I can hit print combined. It's going to download the report to your page, and then also it's going to bring up an actual report. So it's going to have your logo, your information, and then it's going to bring up all the things that are high or low, but there's no low in this patient. So then here it's going to list everything also alphabetical as to everything that we tested, so you can look and see the things that are high, normal, low, normal, and give this to the patient. Then you can see the imbalanced panel values. Again, it's going to lay it out in a way of priority. So again, thyroid health was number 1 with this patient, inflammatory process number 2, so on and so forth. So again, I only clicked to print off the thyroid health. As you can see, my information that I put here is down here at the bottom of what I typed in, and then we have our general paragraph regarding the thyroid health and concern. And then the C-reactive protein, the patient can see here the 3D graph that I printed, and then the information about C-reactive protein, and also laying out all the different values here in a linear fashion. So that becomes the report. So that's what it looks like under the My Patients tab when you're a monthly subscriber. Another benefit that you have is this patient history tab. In the patient history tab, you can upload any of the reports that you want. If you have MRI reports, X-ray reports, old lab reports, or you have your own in-office notes. And you can designate whether it's for in-office use only, or if your patients have access to be able to see it as well. So let's say you want to make supplement recommendations, but you want to do it on a separate sheet and then upload it, you can do that. And then you can put it in the patient history. Patient will have access only to the things that you grant the patient have access to. However, the patient can upload things on their end. Let's say they get reports from other physicians, they had an emergency room visit, and they have a report from that, they want to share it with you. It'll upload into the patient history, but you will be able to see that and the patient will be able to see it. But when you upload something, you have the ability to designate if it's in-office use only or the patient has benefits to it. Lastly, something else that is different is you have this educational video section. For those of you that may not remember the details of AST and ALT and why AST is a 2-to-1 ratio versus ALT and alcoholic hepatitis. These videos will help share that information with you. So again, these are some of the unique features and benefits that our monthly subscribers get for $197 a month. I highly encourage you to start utilizing this feature so you can separate yourself from everybody else in your community and your patients have a better interaction with you so they have a better understanding of where their health is going in a nice, graphical, educational manner for them to be able to continue in their journey towards health. I hope this video has been helpful to you. I wish you well, and God bless.